All right, this is, I think, the third episode of Saving Helen. I've made a lot of progress, and some of it we talked about. I put the new rewinder, a replacement rewinder on here, and I've got a temporary kill switch, so just for testing purposes, made with a rubber band. So if I do get this mower running, I'll just do that to turn it off, and then it pops back. One thing that has to be done is, if I do get it running, and there's some big question of that, is I've got to replace the muffler. And to do that, I have to get the remnants of this old muffler out. And of course, I have to install a carburetor and a fuel tank. So let's get started. And I'm going to go ahead and take off the remnants of this muffler. If you guys have had these type mowers, these Pulse-Jet mowers, they often have the little round muffler here, and they get rusted, and they're wiggling around and clunking around, and don't work all that great because they're essentially leaking. And you try to tighten it, and it doesn't tighten, it just spins around. And so it's best to just go ahead and grab that thing with a big pair of pliers and rip it off. Just pull it all off of there, and you'll end up with this little centerpiece left. So let me get my tripod here, and I'll show you how to go about that. So I'm going to set this down here, get my humongous set of pliers, and we're going to go to work on this thing. They usually come off pretty easily. If they don't just twist off with the big pliers, then I may have to get like a chisel or something and hit that to free it up. But let's see. This is my old pair of CRAFTSMAN adjustable pliers from the 70s. I think that's narrow enough to grab that. Let's see. Wasn't grabbing the muffler, I was grabbing the deck of the engine. Okay, let's no, that's not working. Try again. Maybe make it a little smaller. Just hope I have the edges of the remnants of this muffler. Well, that's not working. Let me grab my other pair of big pliers. I never know which one of these is going to grab the best. Okay, I think I'm going to have to bump that to get it started. So let me get a hammer and some kind of a chisel or punch. This may not be the best thing for this, but I'm going to see if I can get this. No, that's probably not a good choice. Hang on. going to use this big screwdriver that I use to leverage up these flywheels. Let's see if I can get it on the edge here. And start to push this thing down. Okay, I think that's moving now. Let me see if that got it going. There we go. You can see that? So that was enough just to get us started. Now, if this mower doesn't run, all this stuff, hours of labor I put in here is all going to come off. Like I'll save the rewinder, I'll put a new blade, a new adapter on it. I'll save the deck and someday find an engine for it, but I'm hoping that that this mower was going to have compression, and my clean out, which involved putting diesel fuel, I'm sorry, not diesel fuel, kerosene into the crankcase after I let all that oil and water sludge drain out. I poured about a cup of kerosene in there and let that drain out. And then I put some halfway decent oil in it. I didn't want to put any good oil in it until I know if it's going to run or not. If it does run, then I'll put some nice fresh oil in there. Anyway, you can see this thing it's unscrewing, thank goodness. And then I'm going to screw in a replacement muffler, probably a used one. I think I may have one or two new ones around here. I'm always saving things off these mowers to use on other mowers. Slow progress. I appreciate y'all's patience. Almost enough to grab it. So this thing threads in. Some Briggs mufflers screw in, and see there's holes for that pre-drilled. If you have the kind of mower that screws in, but I'm going to go with what was here. Hang on, I'm going to find one over here. Here's one that's in pretty decent shape, and see what happens is these things get rusted and corroded out, and then they break, and what's left is that little piece in the center. And usually you can get the edges and get it out of there. I'm just going to screw this in. I'm not going to put it in here too tight because I may just end up having to take it off because this engine is no good. So that's tight enough for now. And all right, the next thing to do is to put a carburetor and a fuel tank on here, but that's going to be in the next video. Stay tuned.